Hey everyone, welcome back to Fortis Capital Partners. Generational wealth isn't just for trust fund babies. It's not something you have to be born into, it's something you can build, even if you're starting from zero. In fact, some of the wealthiest families today started with nothing more than a clear vision, long-term discipline, and a willingness to play the game differently. So if you're ready to stop thinking just about the next paycheck and start building a legacy, here are 7 real ways to create generational wealth, even if you're the first in your family to do it. And stick around to the end, because I'm including a powerful bonus tip that most people never talk about, but it might be the most important one of all. Everything starts with mindset. Most people are taught to survive, not to build wealth. To play it safe, avoid risk, and focus on income alone. But generational wealth requires a shift. Thinking in decades, not days. Seeing money as a tool, not just a reward. Focusing on ownership instead of just effort. Valuing delayed gratification over instant pleasure. If you don't fix your money mindset, you'll sabotage your own success, even when you start making more. Wealthy families don't pass down jobs, they pass down assets. Income is important, but it dies when you stop working. Assets, on the other hand, like real estate, shares, businesses, keep growing. They produce income, equity, and power. Even if you're working a 9 to 5 now, start asking, what can I own that pays me later? That shift alone moves you from working for money to having money work for you. Real estate is one of the oldest and most powerful ways to build generational wealth. Why? It appreciates over time. It can generate passive income. You can use leverage, like loans, to get in sooner. It creates stability for your family. This doesn't mean buying luxury homes. It means buying smart, cash flow positive, or equity building properties that will serve your future family. And if you live in Australia or New Zealand, you'll know those who own property early tend to win long term. Here's the truth: the best inheritance isn't money, it's money skills. There's no point building wealth if your kids don't know how to manage or grow it. The rich talk about money at the dinner table. They normalize budgeting, investing, and entrepreneurship from a young age. You don't need to be a financial expert, just start small. Talk about saving and investing. Explain good versus bad debt. Involve your kids in basic money decisions. Teach them the value of money, not just the cost. Financial literacy is a gift, and it lasts far longer than any lump sum. A family business doesn't have to be a huge corporation. There's no point building wealth if your kids don't know how to manage or grow it. The rich talk about money at the dinner table. They normalize budgeting, investing, and entrepreneurship from a young age. You don't need to be a financial expert, just start small, like talk about saving and investing, explain good versus bad debt, involve your kids in basic money decisions, teach them the value of money, not just the cost. Not only does this create income, it teaches skills, ownership, and confidence. Plus, businesses come with amazing tax advantages, growth potential, and the ability to scale beyond your own effort. You're not just leaving money behind, you're leaving a system. Building wealth is one thing, protecting it is another. If you want your legacy to last, you need to get serious about life insurance, estate planning, a will or trust, asset protection. It's not about being paranoid. It's about being prepared. Too many families lose everything because there was no structure in place. Don't let your wealth die with you. Build a bridge to the next generation. Generational wealth isn't just about money, it's about impact. The wealthiest families give intentionally. They support causes that reflect their values. They build foundations, not just fortunes. When you give with vision, you model purpose, you shape your family culture, you keep the wealth mission alive beyond your lifetime. Whether it's through philanthropy, mentorship, or simply passing on knowledge, giving is what makes your wealth meaningful. Here's one thing that often gets overlooked when we talk about generational wealth. It's not just about assets, it's about the culture you build around money in your family. You could buy properties, invest in shares, or create a business, but if the mindset stops with you, the wealth won't last beyond one generation. That's why the wealthiest families treat money conversations as normal, not taboo. They make sure everyone understands not just how wealth is built, but why it's important. Building a family wealth culture means involving your kids and your partner in the journey, sharing the why behind your financial moves, encouraging smart money habits, and even creating traditions that keep everyone focused on the bigger vision. It might be as simple as having a monthly check-in about savings goals, teaching kids how investments work, or showing them how to think like an owner instead of a spender. Generational wealth is about more than passing down assets. It's about passing down the values, knowledge, and confidence to grow them. If your family can think like a team and see wealth as a shared mission, you'll not only build something strong, but something that lasts. So those are 7 powerful steps you can take right now to start building generational wealth. And that final bonus tip, that's the glue that holds it all together. You don't need millions to start. You just need to shift how you think, what you own, and how you plan for the future. Because wealth isn't just about you, it's about who comes next. Drop a comment below. Which of these 7 steps are you going to take action on? And if you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to break the cycle. Be part of the Fortis community, where we turn financial knowledge into everyday confidence. Need guidance on your financial journey? Reach out to us anytime at finance@fortiscapital.com.au